Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning into my channel, Creating in the Waiting. Today I'm hopping on and we are going to do a fun new project. I have already made a hidden paperclip for. So yesterday we made these little hidden paper clips and I did this one with the kid. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love this already. Okay, so before I get ahead of myself, because I'm getting so excited about these papers and my creative juices were like all over the place this morning as I was thinking about what we could do. I was asked by Natalie from Linedotarrow to do a guest design team project this month and next month. Well, actually, she asked me for next month, and I was like, I can do one this month too. So why not? Let's go ahead and make a mini album folio. And these, I feel like, are absolutely perfect for your notes, for actually sticking your own photos in. And how perfect is this digital? It is photographer's work, which I will link in the description box below. And she is celebrating her 4-year anniversary. So check her shop out. Lots of sales. Head on over to her Facebook group, which I will link in the description box below also, because she does amazing challenges and offers freebies for those. Yeah, so I will link all of that in the description box below. So head on over there and check that out. But let's go ahead and start designing what we want to do. So if you have watched any of my videos in the past making these, I have literally just done my base kind of the same way. So let's go ahead and do that. I did my punches right there. And I want to attach this here. And I want to do my punch there because I want this to be a little tuck here. Cutesy pootsy. And then this I want to actually fold in probably this way. And I want to make sure that I am leaving enough space that I'm going to be able to get a tab and that this is going to fold in, you know, rather nicely. So we'll have this here, this here. I feel like it'll be fun. We'll make it work. I don't even know. I don't measure. I do know that this is 6 inches. I don't know what these are, so don't ask. Let's do our punch because they're cute. And I am going to sew on this as well. So what I will do to make my life easier is sew individually these bases. So basically, I'm going to attach this as, and ignore my glue there. I got carried away. Got ahead of myself because I was like, oh, let's do this project instead. And I was like, no, stick to the original plan, Arlene. So we will glue this down as a tuck, right? But then it's also acting as a hinge. Okay, so I feel like I'm going to have it fold that way, and that'll be super nice. And I do want it to fold in like that. Y'all, I'm a righty, but I'm doing everything lefty right now. And then this will go like this. I'm not, Arlene, stop. Because here I am thinking, see, normally I would do this. But I keep wanting to do it like I'm a lefty. And my mind was like, you could do a flip-flop. But I'm already currently making this huge flip-flop that I need to have done by tomorrow. And here I am doing this because this is what I'm inspired to do right now. So you got to go where the creativity is flowing. I'm just going to thread my needle in right now. I am using some gold-ish thread. And I am going to sew around my base. I have already made... Oh my gosh, let me just show y'all real quick. Look! So I made a little flip. This is... I just printed her image onto this little CD envelope. Printed her images onto these time cards and this guest check. I made this cute little library card. I also have this one, but I don't know if it'll match, so I'll save it for one of my... And everything's already backed except for those, because I don't know if I'm going to make those matchbook notebooks, a secret writing spot. I don't know. But I'll put that other library card in another little folio that I'm working on. So let's go ahead and sew around our base. I'm just gonna sew around the whole thing and not individually. And I'm not gonna sew, I was thinking for a second, I'm not gonna sew down there. I'm just gonna sew on the top and the bottom. I almost cut my page. Okay. I still think it's going to go like that though. And I'm not sure what kind of closure I want to do yet. I might do an eyelet with some sari silk, or y'all know I like my Velcro. I just really do. I might do my Velcro because it's fun. I like the sound. Or I might actually do a binder clip with a charm dangle. We'll see. So let's go ahead and sew around this also. I have this cute little, it's distracting me. I made that little shabby cluster last night. So there's not a lot of contrast in the thread on this, but that's okay. I'm out of black, so this was the best that I had, and you just have to work with what you have sometimes. And I don't want to glue it that way. I want to actually glue it that way. And I'm just going to glue the sides, and I'm probably going to put a little line of glue there as well. I am working with Fabrifix right now because I am currently out of 3-in-1. So right now we are just creating our pockets, and I'm gonna butt it right up in there. I don't know why I folded it that way. Okay, and they're both 6 inches. I don't know what the measurements are. You saw how I folded that in to make sure it would be a nice little fit, and then I left enough space right here to where I could put a little tab there. And the reason why I'm okay with this kind of being what seems to be like a little bit longer than that is, number one, I've already done my border punch there, so that's why it's gonna look like that. And I do want it to be, I mean, the way that it's folded, it's the same length as that. There's just so many things that I could do with this right now. This could actually be a really cute flip-flop. We would have one signature. Two signatures. Actually, the way that it's folded, it wouldn't be like a flip-flop. I would have to fold it in a different manner because I would need to get a signature back here. So no. All right. right, so what I want to go ahead and do is, I need a tab for this, and I need it to be different. So I do have this scrap piece from me cutting. And I want it to be like this because I don't want it to blend in, obviously, with that. So I am going to sew the top of my tab to get these together instead of using glue. So I'm just gonna hope for the best here. And we succeeded. So let's go ahead and put our tab down. The first week challenge I had already done. For whatever reason, I was like, oh, I want to do this challenge this week. So it's just kind of perfectly, it's like perfect timing. I did the photo strip, and I put it in something that I worked on. A journal that I just sold. And then we'll have to decide kind of what we want to do here. But this is what it's looking like so far. And then that's going to be my front. Now, I'm thinking whether or not... Because this honestly could have come off. I could have actually... I could glue this down as a pocket. Actually. Instead of having the whole thing like fold out. Because if I have this fold out, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm putting a signature in there. We could have a signature here. A signature, oh, I don't know. I feel like I might want to glue that down. I might want to take a little bit more off of this and glue that down. So let's go ahead and do that. This is called Crafting by the Seat of Your Pants. There she goes. And the second week challenge is actually hidden paper clips. So I already have mine done with her kit, but I am gonna make a few more because this is beautiful. This was her papers, and I still have, you know, strips of the paper right here that I could use. So we'll make a few more of those, and these can be so different because that'll be the base, and then I can embellish these different. But I love those. So we're gonna do some stuff like that. Maybe I'll do some of the little vintage tickets on there, or vintage inspired tickets. Let's go ahead and do our punch. Hoping, okay, good. I was hoping that it didn't mess up my sewing right there. I like to flip this over so that I can see what I'm doing, because I'm not the best with, you know, these little punches. That's what works best for me. And honestly, I should have had my little bin over here to just dump that in my bin. So let's glue that down. And I love that little pop right there. And that's a nice size little tuck. You can do some collaging on that too. I could put my little shabby cluster. We'll just see what we want to do. There's no rush. This is so cute already. I love these. But how are we wanting to? Well, that's obviously now going to be my cover. So that's kind of decided. This is the cover. That's gonna flip out. I'm trying to think of where I want to put a vellum pocket. I could do a vellum side strip here if I wanted to. A vellum pocket's gonna go on the back. I want to see where I might, or how I might want to do this, or if I'm going to be able to do this in here. It could flip up if I wanted it to. My image kind of messed up a little bit, so I was gonna put some like crochet lace or something there, or like really try to ink it to where you couldn't really tell, because I do run these through my printer and sometimes it doesn't come out the way that I want it to come out. We could have this flip down if we wanted to. Let me ink this. I'm just thinking about how I want to use it, because I do have these also. Let me see if they're gonna fit. And I feel like here this would make the loveliest secret writing spot. So that's what I'm gonna do with this, but I need to cut this down. And yes, I am absolutely going to save that. It's so beautiful. So this is at 6 inches. So I'm actually going to take that down a smidge more, just so it's not, you know, right up on there. Okay, I like that. That's cute. We can do that. I need to see what something is going to look like in that pocket. I want to definitely use this, but I don't want this here. I think I want this on the back vellum pocket or in another pocket that we're going to do of some sort. See how nicely, I mean, these are good sized pockets. Then I also have this guest check, and I thought about doing a flip with that also maybe. Did I back that? I don't need to. I could literally take that off and keep that and reuse it, and then maybe cut this down and just use it as ephemera. Okay, anyway, so let's do that. What I'm gonna do is make this a secret writing spot. So I'm gonna take just, you know, a piece of just tea stain paper, and it's gonna be the same paper that I'm going to try to get enough out of for my pages for the writing. So what I want right now is for these to be the same size, because I'm going to sew them together. And I knew I was going to do that. This is going to have to be one of my writing strips. This is the way I do that. I don't even know why I was trying to be like, oh, I know how to measure correctly. it never works out for me. It just really doesn't. I line my stuff up like this and I cut. I am going to take that off the top. Let me move that because I'm about to butcher this. Because this is really crooked. I knew that the page has shifted. Alright, so we'll save that. Now these are going to get lined up. And this is going to come off because that's going to... I'll fix all that. Well, let's actually fix all that right now. This is going to act as our pulling mechanism. It's really, honestly, right now it's not me. It's my cutter. I will definitely be the first one to be like, it's the operator. Definitely messing up all over the place right now. Let's do that. And what I'm going to do is sew this together like so, the sides and the top, because our pages are going to slide into there. I have a tutorial doing these also. And then sides, bottom, and other side, because this is going to be the pocket. So this could be a secret pocket or a secret writing spot, secret notepad. You call it whatever you want to call it. So what I'm really going to try to do is get right up on that side. So that I'm giving myself enough space to slide something in and out of there. Or, you know, to slide something in there. And I'm going to do a straight stitch because if I do the zigzag, it's really not going to give me much space. Did I just... It was almost as if my bobbin ran out, which it's about to. Something about that wasn't catching. There was nothing wrong with my sewing machine. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Just evening all that up. It's good to go. I feel like these little time cards are so cute for this. Stacy and I did one on our live. That was in her group and my group. I'll link those in the description box below as well. Two Sister Jam and Savage Art. Now, here at the bottom, I could do a zigzag stitch, but then it's just going to make my pages... Well, let's do a little zigzag stitch. It would make my pages to where they would have to be shorter. I just think the straight stitch is so boring sometimes. I try to do it fast all the time, but here I need to go really slow. That's just so slow. These are also cute just pinned in because that could serve as a writing spot. You know? Cutesy potsy. But we want to do it as an actual thing. That's upside down. That would be very cute here also. Where do we want to do it? I printed the beautiful image onto a doily also. I'm pretty sure I already showed y'all that. I don't even know where that doily went. And I already did some whale tails because I'm probably going to do some collage journal cards. Because, I mean, I could put this down, but this is just going to blend in with literally everything. You know? So. Alright. I don't know. Let's just stay focused here. I'm like a squirrel when I craft. We're going to have a pocket here, so I really think that I need to stick with the idea of putting this here. So let's do the notepad that we want to do on the inside. So I'm going to need to cut this down just a smidge. And it's not really going to be a notepad. It's going to be like 2 pieces of paper. I don't want like a lot crammed into that pocket, or it's going to be hard to slide in and out, you know? So what I will do is actually fold this, and it already created 2 pieces of paper for me. And they don't have to be the same size, so I could even take this and, you know, do that also. Let's see though if this is going to fit in my pocket or if I need to cut it down more. So I'm just going to open that up. And no, I need to cut it down just a smidge more. And this is going to get sewed directly into that little top lever so that it can pull in and out. And I also don't want it to be a struggle, you know? I want it to slide pretty easily. This is how I measure. I know I could have saved myself a world of trouble, but no, not really, because the stitching is there. There's no way for me to know how wide I need it to be. Now, lengthwise, I know that some of that's going to have to come off. Hopefully that's good. And we'll see. Oh, it's good. So let's go ahead and sew this in like so. And I'm just going to do a fun little stitch up there of some sort. You can glue that directly in. So anytime I say so, glue if you don't glue. Boom. Boom shakalaka. Cute. And this is gonna go just like this. That is so cute. So cute it could be a cover. I need to stop. It just stick to the original plan. I always try to change stuff. And we'll put something fun for the topper. I don't know what it's going to be yet. And I don't want it to be a pocket. That's just too much going on for me. Come on, little glue. You can do it. You sure can. Can't really see. Beautiful. I do have another one of these little guest checks. Let's cut her down. I'm going to cut that off. Right now, I'm just going to kind of play with filling some of the pockets because sometimes I have to see what it's looking like to know where I might want something else. And I already know this is going to fit absolutely nowhere right now. But I'm just seeing. I'm probably going to alter this. Let's go ahead and take these down some. Because I do know that these, regardless, are going to go in pockets somewhere. All of these little strips, you best believe I am saving. They will be cute little scrap thingies that I do, like the little scrap strips. Okay, so I know that this one is most definitely going to fit here. Well, I say that, but let's just see. I might put some... When I sew, you're gonna, yeah. So right now I'm just kind of seeing what I want to do. I'm gonna sew around that guest check, and maybe do a little collage with an image or something on it. We shall see how I want to do that. But I'm thinking that here I might actually want to put some type of lace or something. So let's just look at my lace bin and see what I want to do. That's too white, even though I do love that lace. I love this lace too. I like, oh, I don't know. Looking. What do I want to use? Because I feel like I might want to do a shabby cluster or something somewhere. That's too big. This is blending a lot. So I know that I'm gonna do something here. Hold on. I think I sewed though with pink. I was looking for a tag that I had done this morning. Let's look and see if we have maybe a project life card that would match this at all, to do a little, just a simple flip. That could kind of work. I just don't know how I feel about that. I like this. Okay, that's cute there. And I'm just gonna adhere it with washi. And that's gonna be my back. Yeah. Okay, vellum pocket. So what I am thinking about doing is doing this as an actual pocket. Seeing that it will fit. And honestly, I could kind of fold that down because that would be cute. But what I would want to do, I just wanted to get that little round little piece there, is put an image inside of that. And right now I don't have one. So I'll glue an image to where it's up in here. And then this will be a cute little pocket. And I feel like I might leave my flap like that. We'll see. I don't know. We're just going to see. And I mean, even these cute little cards look good there. I mean, I could just put these cards in here. I'm just thinking, guys, because right now I'm stuck. I know I want a vellum pocket here, so we could do that. So let's get unstuck. Let's move on. Let me see how wide this is. We're looking at, we'll start at 3.5, guys. Oh, I thought my thing tore, but it didn't. That was that lifting. I was like, oh my gosh, my folio fell apart. Okay, so that's a good size, but I do need to maybe take this down. It looks like it's crooked on one little side anyways. And I don't want my pocket to be very, very deep. But I do want it to be, you know, a decent sized pocket. I'm going to see if I don't have any cute transparent stickers. I like my little tab. Now, I'm going to try to get some of my 3-in-1 out because it dries a lot clearer than this Fabrifix. This Fabrifix, I can see behind the vellum. I noticed that today. Let me show you. So this is a 3-in-1. You can't really see that glue. I did get a little bit right there, but no, actually this is a Fabrifix. I covered that with washi because I could still kind of see it. So this is one that I'm currently about to finish. This is a different little album. And then this has a big pocket here. Look. I'm actually gifting this to someone, so I need to make another one. She reached out. She was really touched by it because she could relate. You know, I'm not lost. I'm just looking for the last place that I felt like myself. So, no, I mean, I felt like that kind of dried okay, but I would not be comfortable doing that right here with this. So I'm going to try to get, because there is a little bit in here, but you know, it's a big bottle. So I'm just gonna try to get out what I can and glue our pocket down. I'm gonna put a cute little library card in it, and we'll, oh my word, Arlene, I forgot I had cut that. Now I'm trying to get it to where I'm going to be able to fit my library card in there. You know, you don't want a lot of glue to where it makes your pocket to where you can only get a ticket. What is that? Now I have Project Life cards all over. I got real messy with this glue. The great thing about 3-in-1 is that it'll gum up. Same thing with Fabrifix, and you can rub it off and it'll be like it never happened. Unless it's all over your hands like myself and you're just literally smearing it around. Okay, so cute so far, but we're gonna have to do something here. Again, I'm kind of undecided. We're gonna do something with the cover. For sure, for sure. And I'm gonna find some lace that I want to use. I feel like I need it to be like crochet-ish type lace or something, because the ones that I have right here that I pulled, I wasn't really feeling on this. But I do want some little lace bits. See, the 3-in-1 you cannot really see. And let's look, it's so cute at those paper clips. They're my favorites. So that little tag would look super cute, but it's got pink on it. Now again, this is just, I don't have to have this done, you know, of course, until the end of the month. So I don't need to feel like I need to, you know, create this all in one day. It's okay, Arlene. Sometimes I'm like, oh, it's got to get done. We got to do it. And I get so excited, I want to just do it. That's got some purple in it. I need to look at some of the pages. That's got a pretty, I get, these are some of my favorite stickers right here. And, oh, my word. Let me look at these. Pops of blue would definitely work here. Yeah, some pops of blue could definitely work. I don't know why I keep shoving that little gas jug in there. I still need to do it. Let me see what I have. Anyway, I get these on Amazon. But my favorite ones are like literally down at the bottom. Oh, I do like those, but it's too much pink. This is kind of orangey. But I don't think I have any flowers that match that. And what I'm really looking for are my flowers. That's too purpley, but it sure is pretty. Here we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Oh, these are so pretty. Yep, we're gonna pull that because I am gonna be making a collage journal card and I don't want to have to dig for these. Maybe pull some of the smaller orangish butterflies. Too pinky. Too red. It would have looked good with her other kit that you could use this month. Okay, I think we're fine for right now. I'm not gonna, I'll dig through these another time. I do want to pull maybe that butterfly, even though I'm probably not going to be using it. I want to put that maybe in the center of the pocket. And then I'll do a little ruffle and a fabric sentiment down here. Let's see my little library card. I still need to sew. If I have to cut it down, I'm more than okay with that. I don't want to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that down a little bit because I don't want it to be too hard to slide in and out. So I'm going to sew around that, and I am going to add one of her cute little I have a well-tail punch, so I just punched with my scrap papers this cute well-tail. I'll go ahead and glue that down because I want to go ahead and sew once everything is kind of on there. It's already back with tea stain paper. Nope, I'm not even messing with that. Watch me have the struggle with this now too. Get those little blobs off. We'll sew around that and put a cute little ruffle. Not ruffle, y'all know what I mean. Really hoping my bobbin lasts for at least this library card, and then we will wrap this up and I will be back on and continue working on our project. Because after this, I am changing my thread to pink and I will finish my flip-flop. Please don't. I'm gonna cut this and see what's going on with my bobbin real quick. And I'm gonna have to fix that. Okay, so I am actually going to do my bobbin really fast and just get a little bit more of this thread on there to finish this library card, because we are not going to leave it like that, and then we will wrap it up because we are 47 minutes in and I was going to give myself an hour to start this project and we are almost there. I feel like we got a good little bit done. Can't go wrong with these papers though. Or mini albums. Super cute. If I say so myself. If you haven't taken a moment, I invite you to hit like, subscribe, and comment so I know you're here. Or else, how will I? Find me on Facebook. That's where the magic happens. Ooh-wee, here I am. Let me just do my whole bobbin. I don't know why I keep grabbing those scissors. Those scissors are kitchen scissors that I use to break the buttons, like the back off of buttons if I want to just glue them down. And they're, you know, the buttons that, I'm sorry, I was looking at a notification. They're the buttons that, you know, have that, where you can sew them on. They're not flat back. I don't know why I have these Project Life cards out right now, because I had already thought, no, we're not going to use these in here. It's not going to match the vibe at all. And I'm saving them for these other ones that I'm making because You know, I have all of this. Well, I don't really have that much more now. Just double-sided paper that they were like scrapbook paper pads that you could get from Joann's and stuff. Well, that is actually where I got mine. But they're just, obviously they're too thick for journal pages, and they're lovely, most of them. Some of them, you know, so y'all don't even act like we like every paper we have. Like, some pages are like, it's okay. And then some it's like, I'm gonna try to get directly down on where I had that to fix that. And no, so what I'm gonna have to do is actually take maybe some of that off, because, and had you not been watching this, you would have never known. That's just not, it's just not gonna look right. And I would rather have it a little bit shorter than my stitching looking all ridiculous. Now, I'm okay with wonky stitching, but when you can tell, no, that it was a mistake. So bless you if you stuck through this. I'm pretty sure most of y'all fast forwarded through all of this. I know I would have. I would have been like, oh, good Lord, what's she doing? This is crazy. Can't watch all this. Hurting my head. So I will do an eyelet and a cute little sari silk up there. But we're going to wrap this up. So when I come on, we'll do an eyelet, a sari silk, or I might actually do the off camera, a ruffle, and then one of my little fabric sentiments. And look at how just beautiful that already looks. Okay, so recap. Don't know what I'm doing with our paperclip, but here it is. And it's so beautiful. I want to do something with it. We could just... It could function as our pole. Guys, my paperclip does work. Just hold on. I just haven't used it yet. Y'all know how that is. You haven't used it. You gotta, maybe the glue caught somewhere, so. I mean, how cute would that be as a pull tab? We'll see. Anyway, I just wanted to stick it somewhere. Okay, so we have our cover. Don't really know what I'm doing here just yet, but something's gonna have to go here. Maybe, again, a vellum pocket with something. We have our secret writing spot that we created together. I'm gonna alter some stuff. I'm probably gonna put like vintage tickets and a vintage photo in there, actually. And yes, vintage photo. I feel like a cute little tuck would be really cute here. Maybe. We'll see. I want to do some type of... that's what I was going to do here. I'm thinking this pocket here, but I don't know. I really just don't know yet. And I think I would glue that down. I think it would be cute. Because these are more like, you know, it's a folio. It's more like a pocket book. So I'll have an image printed because I'm going to put an image in there anyway. And that's probably going to go here. And then I'll figure out eventually what we want to do with the cover. So... I hope y'all enjoyed this. I know I did, and that's not fitting in there, right? I enjoy it so much I don't want to get off. I want to keep, you know, looking at it to see what else I want to do in it. But let me get off. Y'all be blessed. Create what brings you joy like this. Bye for now.